Hi guys, I'm Adam Wilborn from WhatCulture, backstage at Walemania, joined by Gallows and Anderson. Gents, how you doing? How's Walemania treating you so far?
Man, it's the beginning of one of the biggest weeks of the year in pro wrestling, and how the hell else do you kick it off? You sign some autographs, you sit on your ass, you meet some fans, and then you come party at Walemania. It's become a staple. The Good Brothers, the Talking Shop podcast, Balls Deep Billy, a.k.a. Emilio right here. Rocky Romero, he's the boss of New Japan Pro Wrestling, so any aspiring pro wrestlers, please email him with any booking requests. And, of course, the world-famous Bullet Club, the OGs, the Good Brothers, the Machine Gun, Carl Anderson.
Let's say, though,
so
we don't like a whole lot of stuff, but what culture we like, right? We enjoy what culture. We respect what culture, don't we? I'm being serious. Oh, it's the truth, though.
We do, yeah. There's only a few we give a shit about when they say something else, to be honest.
You guys are something else, and that's why when you said, hey, let's do an interview, we went, you're what culture? Great, let's go.
Any of you guys we don't like, if you can't hear that, let me turn it up for you. There you go.
Jesus Christ.
So what's WrestleMania weekend like for you? What is the experience like for you? Because it's been a few years, obviously, that everyone's been back together.
We don't really call it WrestleMania weekend. We call it a Good Brother celebration.
Indeed.
We signed autographs all day today. Tomorrow, we do Walemania tonight to kick it off. Tomorrow we sign autographs at WrestleCon. We have the Impact Wrestling multiverse of matches, interpromotional stuff from all around the world. Good Brothers versus the Briscoes.
Oh, them boys.
The IPWF show, wrestling going on until 2 a.m. There's 56 shows in town this week. Of course, 56. The Good Brothers are at the helm of it. I made that up, but it's fine. It's close enough.
Don't say that.
And Rock.
Yes.
When in the hell can they see New Japan Pro Wrestling on North American soil here at Good Brother Week?
Friday, 5 p.m., right before the Impact show.
Boy, I fed that to you, and I thought you were going to do better, but it's fine.
We saw Chris Bay, one of the newest members of Bullet Club, hanging out backstage. We're hopefully going to catch up with him as well. How are things with Bullet Club? There's been a lot of changes recently.
Fine.
Listen,
Fucking boss jumping in this right now?
so we never left the Bullet Club, right? So you know, January 2016, January.
They never left.
Come on. January 2016, we went to WWE, and we never left. And so it's 6 years later. I texted him today, and I said, dude.
He thanked me.
I said, yes, I thanked him. I said, fuck, thanks, bro. I did.
I said it's fine.
I said, what'd you say? It's fine. It's been 6 years, man. 6 years, since all that happened. And people, if smart fans that follow it all, it's been 6 years since AJ Styles and Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson went to WWE. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
It's funny, though, because this weekend, you talk about it, we're making jokes, and we're talking lighthearted. It's a huge deal, and I text him when he texted me that, and I said, here's another fun, quirky thing about it that he didn't even remember. 10 years ago, to the date, was the first time we ever met in person.
Really?
It was at one of these after-party signing. I was hanging out with my guys, and he came through. And I
was going to say, who approached who?
I think I probably approached him and just.
Love at first sight.
Yeah, I mean, we embraced, and it was a quick cheek pack, and then we evolved from there. So
yeah, it was one of those yes.
Now, you've been all over the place, of course. You mentioned WWE. We've seen you in Impact, AEW. You've done your own shows.
Yep.
What is next for you guys? What else? There's can't be many things on that list to achieve.
Well, as Eric Bischoff says, controversy creates cash, and it's contract season, boys and girls. It is contract season. We love where we're at. We love what Impact Wrestling's doing. We love what New Japan Pro Wrestling's doing. We love the landscape right now. It's good for everybody, you guys as fans, us as performers. It's a great time to be in this business. There's nowhere better on this earth to be right now if you want to participate in this than right here in Dallas, Texas.
And it's a really exciting time for tag teams because you mentioned,
Good we are.
Absolutely, of course. But you've got, like you say, this thriving tag division, kind of across the industry. Yes. You're working the Briscoes, as you mentioned. Is there how does that feel to be a part of that? And is there any of those teams that are still on that bucket list for you guys?
I mean, I think the thing that I saw it like softly promote it, but this is a rubber match. We're 1-1 with the Briscoes, and it's been from before we went to WWE, from ROH in New York City, and from over in Japan. So this is a pretty big deal that way. But as far as dream matches, I think you're seeing more than you've ever seen ever. And I mean, here's the one at the end of the day: our best friends in the whole world are considered one of the best tag teams in the world. So are we. I mean, someday somebody's going to pay a shitload of money to see the Young Bucks versus the Good Brothers. They are.
Let's go,
They are.
baby.
They are.
Shockingly, our best friends run a really big company.
Really big what?
So our best friends run a big company. On top of our friend Tony Khan runs a big company. On top of,
All right, not too many scoops.
on top of, our best friend
Oh!
is talent relations with New Japan.
Do you want me to buy you some champagne or something? Would you like a?
So,
Would you like a bottle of champ?
Impact Wrestling offered us a new contract. God damn it, things are about to get crazy.
GD bombs and talk about contracts.
Block it out.
For fuck's sakes, clean it up.
So, like, to think about, like you say, where the amazing things that have happened over the last 6 years, the forbidden door for something like that to exist, like that didn't seem feasible. What, a year ago, 2 years ago?
There's a few young bald brothers with great beards that kick it down and appear first on the other show, and then Kenny Omega, one of the biggest stars in the whole world, to cross over to Impact Wrestling, and then little Rocky here, the kayfabe boss, sneaking in. He's on AEW TV. He's on Impact Wrestling TV. He's bringing New Japan back on American soil in a time when wrestling was supposed to go down.
Yeah.
It rose from the ashes out of a pandemic. It's a beautiful thing, and we love being a part of that culture. What culture?
Kenny Omega. Kenny.
Kenneth W.
Kenny.
Omega.
Kenny Omega. So say that name, right? 5 times in a row.
KWO. Kenneth
Never forget.
W. Omega.
Kenny W. Omega.
Williams.
Kenny Omega is the greatest wrestler of all time.
I know. I've stood on the apron and watched them all.
Big fan.
That will cause so many issues. And who cares, though? Kenny Omega is the greatest wrestler of all time. And he changed the whole game with
Oh, for sure.
the
Say
Impact
it.
and the AEW conversion.
A great idea birthed all this. I mean, think about it.
Yeah.
All this interpromotional stuff, the multiverse tomorrow, Mickey James and the Royal Rumble.
Kenny Omega's the best
Rocky's
wrestler.
an American TV star. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, people go, my God, he should have been Sin Cara. What?
Now you guys finally have sort of, have plowed your own furrow within this industry. What advice would you have for aspiring wrestlers, for aspiring?
advices do we have?
What advices and what advice would you have for any aspiring wrestlers out there? Because it just feels like such a resurgence, like I say, not just for tag teams, but just for wrestling across the board in America and back in Britain for us as well.
I'll start this. Like, we go out, we do a lot of autograph signings, we see a lot of young up-and-coming guys, and the advice is the most basic thing you've ever heard. But whether you're at Walemania and you want to become a rapper, whether you're at WrestleCon, you want to be a pro wrestler, whatever the hell you're doing, you don't take no for an answer. No ain't an answer. It's just another question. We all got told no a ton of times. You keep showing up and you get the shit done. You know, what just happened? One of the legends, one of the two sweet greatest brothers who ever lived, Scott Hall, what did he say? Hard work pays off, dreams come true, bad times don't last, but bad times I almost fucked it up. Bad guys do. But do not take no for an answer. That's all it is. My heart was in it. Boys, come
Absolutely.
in when I start to fail. Come on. bro.
Gallows
I see
and
you guys back there,
Anderson.
You look cooler than I do.
It-
I need you to do the promo.
It has
Help me out.
it has
I was
been
almost there.
a pleasure to chat to you. Have a great weekend. They say don't take no for an answer, and as a result, I am off to go and dance on the stage here at Walemania. I will leave you guys.
Now we're talking.
that shirt?
Thanks for having us.
Why were you not out
Listen to these guys. They're not bullshit.
Just letting them get warmed up. All right, there we go. Gaz and Anson, thank you so much for chatting to us.
Rock your mouth. Don't forget it.
Hey, for all the heat we're going to get and all of the great stuff that's going to head onto the dirt sheets after this, you're welcome, and thank you for interviewing us.